What's up, guys? Welcome to Learn Wealthy. This is James Santiago, and a lot of big things happening in the economy. Sam's rule was triggered, and I just want to educate people about that. Let's go over it. So Sam's rule, it was invented by Claudia Sahm. This is her. She used to work at the Federal Reserve. She's an economist. So basically, what is it basically? We're in the Federal Reserve's website right now. So this is the Sam rule chart. It's a recession indicator. Sam rule is a recession indicator. So what are they calculating? Sam recession indicator signals the start of a recession when the 3-month moving average of the national unemployment rate, the U3 report, rises by 0.5% points more relative to the minimum of the 3-month averages from the previous 12 months. That's the Sam rule. And it was just triggered last Friday. The unemployment tanked last Friday. So we are here right now. And every single recession, the Sam rule was triggered before the recession happened. These, as you know, if you've been watching my videos, these gray bars in the Federal Reserve websites are the past recessions that we have. These gray bars right here. So how accurate is this Sam rule in the past? Quick Google search right here. It's pretty accurate. Sam rule accuracy rate is 100% going back to every recession since 1970s. It's been accurate over time, so that shouldn't be dismissed. So there's an article in Fortune magazine. But even with accuracies for like 100%, we're still gonna go by the Thomas Sowell and George Gammon's rule. There's no certainties, only probabilities. As an investor and in life, there is no certainties really. So you always got to think. You always got to think about like having a devil's advocate on your own thinking. So you're not like stuck. So you're like checking yourself that you're not stuck in your own bias, right? I'm leaning on the side that we're gonna have a recession coming in, but I always still play devil's advocate on myself to challenge my own bias. So yeah, that's the Sam rule basically. And on top of it, since we're questioning that, maybe Sam rule it's not going to be accurate, like maybe it doesn't apply this time. Although it's really risky to in investing to say this time it's different, and it's been accurate the whole time in the past, right? So back to our number one, I believe the number one economic indicator, also with 100% accuracy, indicator of incoming recessions, is the yield curve. We're back at the yield curve again. So it's the short term. It's the short end of the curve versus the long end of the curve. That's what causes the uninversion when the short end of the curve gets a higher yield. So, and the recession happens when the yield curve finally uninverts and the long end gets a higher yield again. And as you can see, the 30-year and 2-year, so 30-year being the long end of the curve and the 2-year being the short end, it's already uninverted. So past recessions, we had uninversions, recession. Even if you go way back, if you go way back, uninversion. We got inversion, here, and then uninversion right here in this dot, and then we got the gray bar, which is the recession, and then inversion here. So sometimes it can invert, right? Uninvert, invert, uninvert in like short periods of time. It's like kind of tricking you if we are indeed going to recessions or not. I believe a lot of stuff plays in there too, like maybe the media, like, because it's always usually the same narratives. It's usually always the same narrative that there's gonna, like 2008, the 2008 market crash is usually the same narrative before recession. There's gonna be no recession. Economy's great. The economy is great. Economy's on fire. You know, it's the same narrative every single time, right? So yeah, I don't know why people still love to like watch the mainstream media. By the way, but yeah, we get a recession. So yeah, every single time, yield curve inversion, uninvert, recession. Yield curve inversion, uninvert, and then you get the recession. So now you have to, like, you challenge yourself, right? You know, so even this yield curve inversion is pretty accurate. You still got to challenge yourself. You still kind of look at more clues. How's the inflation going right now against the wages? Because like I said in one of my videos that I'm walking, you got people's wages right here, and you get the asset prices right here, just going up and up and up and up and up indefinitely. Who's gonna buy these like sky high prices of the assets? You know, if people's wages are just here, right? So eventually, there's gonna be a crash where the asset prices that are too high have to meet reality that people can only afford this much, you know. And I'm gonna show you again the chart because people go deaf to these data because they have political biases, right? So I'm gonna show you the chart again. That real wages, Federal Reserves. I'm going to show you the chart again that wages, income of people are not keeping up with inflation, even though mainstream media are telling you the same, totally different things. Because that Bidenomics are great. The Bidenomics is great, right? So we're back. So as you can see here, real earnings. Real means adjusted for inflation, right? So since 2020, it just tanked. Boom. So you can pretty much draw like a line going down from here to here, right? So that says it all. Like, people's income does not keep up with not only asset prices, because like I said, real economy, the people working hard, trying to buy things, trying to survive, right? And the stock market economy, the markets, the real estate, price of gold, totally different economy, you know? A lot of times, the fundamentals on the real economy is not the same thing that's happening in the stock market. So you got asset prices going up and up and up and up and up, right? And not only that, you got your groceries going up and up and up and up and up and up, and people's wages are just here. No wonder everybody's complaining. People like, I can't keep up with inflation. Everything's so expensive, and it's not a propaganda when people say these things. It's a fact. If you look at the data from the Federal Reserve's website themselves, you know. So Federal Reserve website themselves are saying the wages are not keeping up with inflation. So whatever you hear in the mainstream media, yeah, you just decide for yourself. Play devil's advocate on your own biases. I'm leaning on the side that a recession is coming. I've been leaning on the side that a recession is coming, but these things take a while. You know, like, let's go back at the 2-year, 10-year Treasury. You know, to me, the yield curve, the uninversion and inversion of the yield curve, the 10-year and 2-year Treasury is the most powerful indicator. Sahm rule is also one of them, but yeah, let's go back to this 2-year and 10-year treasury. So you get a period of inversion. You get a period of inversion, right? So the yield of the 10-year right here, and this is a 2008. 2-year yield will be more than the 10-year, right? So it's going to cost the inversion. So it took like from right here, December 2005 to May of 2007, like a 2 years of inversion before the gray bar, the recession hits. So that's 2 years of these economists saying we're gonna have a recession, we're gonna have a recession, and then there's all these market bulls who always hypes up the economy that we're not gonna have a recession this time. The yield curve is wrong this time. Or the Sam's rule is wrong this time. We're not going to have a recession this time. Nothing is going to crash. We're going to have the perfect economy. And then that's why they call it a rug pull, because people have to stand on the rug first so they can trip, And then they get a rug pull. Boom, recession happens right here. Even if there's 2 years of inversion, 2 years of inversion. And then when it uninverts, it took like from May 2007 to October 2007. When it uninverts, recession doesn't even happen right away, It took like May, October. It took a few months for the recession to happen. So you get your inversion, uninvert a little bit, and then recession, right? So that's why there is the all this people who are on a roll, because there's usually a bull market before a recession. There's usually crazy asset prices going up like crazy before a recession, and these people are just hyping it up. And there's never going to be a recession. Prices are going to go up and up and up and up indefinitely and never come back down, because we live in a fantasy world. And but reality, not my opinion. We're just reading historical data. The 10-year and 2-year treasury. The Sam's rule, not my opinion. Reality puts people in check that there is a business cycle. There's an expansion and there's a contraction. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching Learn Wealthy. I'll see you in the next video. If you're finding a lot of value in this video, please like this video and subscribe to Learn Wealthy and get notified.